All right, we're going to be unboxing this time capsule, the HRO-500 receiver. As you can see, this one has the original box and it came from the original crate. And the serial number on this particular radio is 102283, marked from National Radio Company, Melrose, Massachusetts. Opening up the box here, you can see, although this radio was taken out by the original seller for an eBay ad, you can see how this receiver was packed with insulation on top, and the radio encased in additional packaging. The actual radio box is encased in additional packaging inside the original box. And all right, we'll take this kind of fiberglass looking insulation off. You can see the nomenclature here, which is marked, to focus that a little bit, Military B Class AMD2 lot number H907 on the insulation packaging. And sliding the radio and its additional packaging out, you can see 3 additional pieces of fiberglass insulation inside the original box. And we're about to slide the internal HRO-500 box out of the external packaging and see what's inside. All right, so here you can see this is the HRO-500, the original box. All right, resuming the unboxing of the HRO-500. This is the original internal box. It's in excellent condition for the age of this radio. So you can see National Radio Company, Tune to Tomorrow, a wholly owned subsidiary of National Radio Inc., solid state receiver. And so let's open her up. Again, the serial number information, 102283, net weight 47 pounds, is on the top of the box. All right, here we go. Okay, let's get the phone going here. I'm going to open the internals. And indeed, there you go, time capsule. Well, frozen in history here. This does have a little bit of bubble wrap that was put in by the original eBay seller. I'll take that out. As you can see, by all appearances, this is a possibly never used HRO-500. You can see the user manual still wrapped in the plastic in the bottom of this receiver box. All right, continuing the unboxing video for the HRO-500. As you can see, again, this, by all appearances, is a brand new, never used HRO-500, still wrapped in its original plastic. So we're going to slide it out of the box now very carefully. Okay, here's the radio out of the original box. And it has the original warning tag for voltage, unpacking instructions. And as you can see, the original HRO-500 user instruction manual still wrapped in the plastic. The power cord has been rewrapped in bubble wrap, again by the eBay seller. So on to the next step, where we're going to take it out of the plastic. You see the receiver in the original plastic wrapping, and the back of the radio right there. From all appearances, again, cosmetically, this looks like near 10.0 radio, new out of the box. So continuing on with the unboxing. All right, we've got the HRO-500 out of the original plastic. And just inspecting, quick inspection of the outside. This, again, from all initial appearances, looks like it's a right new out of the box 10.0 condition HRO-500. I've got a little smudge here on the upper right from packaging, but that's about it. So look at the back here, back panel. Got your caution notice on the back, main voltage 117 to DC 12 volts. You got your DC connector, VFO out, low frequency in, BFO out, notch depth control, AC cord connector, power output, and spare looks like fuse. Those are RCA connectors, but not quite sure. IF out, antenna connections, is S-meter 0 adjust, and over high Z antenna, various antenna connectors on the right. Back panel looks pristine, and the top of the receiver similarly pristine. So let's get this up on the desk. All right, we have the HRO-500 up on the desk here, and as we were saying before in this video, this is obviously a new in box HRO-500. I doubt that this was ever used. There's not a scratch on it. What can you say? There's cosmetically, it's probably a 9.9 or 10.0. There is a slight metallic dent on the left side, but other than that, there's nothing. This is like new in box HRO-500. So I've hooked this up cautiously to the power, and I'm running a Hammerlin speaker, running it into a Hammerlin speaker just off the screw adapters terminal in the back. And I'm using a Wellbrook 1530 antenna to do some test reception on the radio. So the first, I'll shake this around a little bit. I've started on AM, so I'm down in the about 600 range. So I'll turn up the volume here. So what I'm listening to now is a station in 680. It is about 3 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time, almost 3 o'clock here in Maryland. And the radio seems to be picking up fairly well on the AM band. Let's tune up. This is 680. I'll go down to 630, which is the powerhouse WMAL here in Washington, in the Washington area, and give you examples of what we're hearing. I do have the selectivity set at 6 kilohertz. I'm sorry, at 8.0 kilohertz, the options being 0.5, 2.5, 5, and 8. The selectivity knob is very, very hard to turn. It seems to have been that way right out of the box as it came from the factory. So you hear the controls. You have the options on the front panel. Rejection tune right here. Passband tune, which obviously seems to be only operable in single sideband. The positions on this knob are off, standby, SSB, AM, and CAL. Calibration to be used in conjunction with the dial lock here. Of course, you have that famous, amazing HRO-500 main dial. Here you have AGC with off, on, and 1020 and 30 dB suppression as the pre-selector tune, and the synthesizer tune, RF and audio, and here your band switch right here. So let's again start with WMAL and tune up a little bit in 630 kilohertz and up.
I'm a guy, I'm like a lot of listeners out there, and we're so conservative out of fear we don't take action. The point is the concept.
I'll turn the volume up a little bit.
Professor Edward Giovanici, and his conclusion was pretty stark. Here it is, quote, low levels of
it's a station on 680.
associated with higher risk.
Parrillada a los fríos, fajitas mixtas, pollo con tacadas, salmón con camarones a la crema, carne enchilada, el rico pan
We're getting a pretty good level here. That station is, so you basically add the 0.5 and add 200, so you got 700 kc right there, 700 AM on the dial. I do every once in a while adjust the pre-selector for maximum signal level.
There, we'll look at the another powerful thing for me, Tom, is Yad Vashem. Yad Vashem is Israel. Super meaningful just to see what these folks have gone through. So
that station is 780 AM.
It's very powerful for me, and once again we will overnight in Jerusalem.
I'm going to leave the AGC off and just control the pre-selector tune while I'm checking out AM here. And that would be 860 AM. I'm going to try a little test here real quick. 17640. I'm going to tune the radio to 7640, which is African Pathways, Madagascar. So up to 17 and retuning. And we're going to tune down to 17640, and hopefully we'll get African Pathways, Madagascar. All right, I've tuned up to the 16 meter band. We're tuning in two signals, stations, rather transmissions from Spain. This one is at 17855.
Acabó en el hoyo 16. La final comienza a las 9:15 hora peninsular contra el número 1 del mundo, tú lo has dicho, el estadounidense Justin.
And you can see, at least in this band, the radio is pretty much exactly on frequency. 17855 Spain. Let's go check the other frequency, 17715.
Gracias, Pablo. Hasta aquí este mini torneo deportivo.
This is a real chore tuning this main tuning dial. And here we are, 17715. I'm going to peak the pre-selector a little bit. Now turn the RF off. Turn the AGC off here. We go back to AGC on.
La primera persona del plural. Somos nosotros los socialistas que queremos darle a los ciudadanos ese PSOE.
Right, so I've tuned down to 19 meters, 5140 for Cuba, which you can hear is coming in very well with some beautiful audio from this just crashingly beautiful HRO-500. Again, we're at using 8kc selectivity. Let me see how it sounds when I go into the 5 narrow or 5kc.
Another humanitarian aid. El Niño phenomenon has
That's 2.5. And we're trying to change this. Is a little tough on the selectivity knob here. Changing it up to 6.0, 5.0 KC.
Into the country with over 50 tons of aid received from Colombia.
And I'm going to try to tune up a little bit 19 meters here, see what else we can get. I'm going to peak the pre-selector. And re-peak it here. So we're now at 15.250, going up to 15.3. That's something on 15.3. Conditions have not been very good here, as everyone knows, with the sunspot levels being as they are. Okay, wow, that's quite a turn on the megahertz dial. Let's go down and check another frequency in the 25 meters. Okay, we're back 11930, which is the jammed Radio Marti frequency. I'm going to peak the pre-selector just a bit, and we're going to go from 11930 down to 11.7 or so. That'd be 11870, I believe. Uh, 11850. 11825, which is the Powerhouse Religious Broadcaster. 11.8. 11.79. That is the very dirty 11775 Caribbean Beacon. I wish they'd clean up their transmitter. Again, I'm going to peak the pre-selector. $11.7. $11.635. $11.600 and 11.580. Radio Miami International, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Your house is left onto you desperately. Ladies and gentlemen, the final day.
All right, we're back again, 31 meters, 9840, and we're tuning up. Signal very well, coming in fairly well. What's good news with this radio is that although the phase lock light does not appear to be lit up, it does appear that the synthesizer is working on this radio, which is very good news, given its age and the fact that it was sitting in a box for 50 years. So let's tune up 9840.
Particularly like things seem to be accelerating.
Adjust the pre-select. 9890, 9900.
We have seen a spike in the
And
numbers of deadly
9955.
created waves of unrest in
In the U.S., we see it
And 9980. Sorry for the jittery picture. And WWV at 10 megahertz. Not coming in very well, but it's all there.